What up YouTube, Knives and Gear Insights with another short review of a knife that I got sent over from Stacy Bolstered Blades. So thank you, Stacy. And this is the QSP Capybara, which is named after, obvious, the animal capybara. I don't know why. Has literally nothing to do with it, but okay. QSP named it after that. And I've not really used, but I carried this knife a little bit. I cut a couple boxes with it, not too much. Like I said, I don't use knives that are not mine too much. I just plain and simple out of principle. I think it's cool that people send me knives so I can look at them. But of course, it's not my knife. When this is not a cheap knife, this is like a, if I'm not mistaken, about $320. So this is quite pricey. Which I feel honestly it might be a little overpriced at this price, but that's just my personal opinion, and everybody has one. So I feel like this knife should be properly priced, probably closer to about $260, maybe $275. But overall, it's a good knife. Don't get me wrong. I'm not downing the knife. I'm just downing the price. I feel like the price is a little bit high, because there's so many options out there these days, and there are cheaper options out there that have similar or similarities with this knife. Like, I mean, this is the nice thing about this knife is it's a belt satin hollow ground blade. So this is very nice. So this is a very, very thin, slicey edge. It's a smaller knife, but due to the nice forward chill that you have here, even I, with my large hands, have a really, really nice forward grip. You got titanium scales with carbon fiber inlays. You got carbon fiber inlays around the pivot on both sides, which is cool too. You got carbon fiber, I believe they're fully carbon. Yeah, they're fully carbon fiber thumb studs. I wouldn't call them really studs, but not sure exactly what you would call this. Thumb disc? No, they're not discs. Just plain and simple thumb studs. And yeah, it's cool. I mean, the knife has nice things. But then again, you have, on this knife, you get massive chunks of titanium, and you have zero weight relief on this knife. There's no weight relief milling at all. So, yes, I'm not saying this knife is heavy. It could be lighter, definitely. You got a little, to be honest, I mean, the flipper tab works fine, but you got some really, really almost too weak jimping here. I wish it would be a little bit more aggressive. But overall, I mean, it doesn't take away from the knife. The knife is a good knife. You got some decent jimping up here. It's comfortable to hold. It's a really good knife overall. And the blade seal on this, I believe it was M390. I don't think it was 20 CV. I don't see. What does it say? Yeah, M390. So, titanium pocket clip. You got some titanium back spacer here, which, yeah, that's a solid piece. I thought it's split. Now it's a solid piece. And then you got your spacer here in between where you can put your lanyard in if you carry a lanyard. The action is smooth. It's drop shot. No complaints there. It's a great knife. It's also not too bad. I mean, the pocket clip, to be honest, what I don't like about the pocket clip is how the bill falls right into the lock bar relief here. So that's kind of a little bit. I wish it would have fallen right on top of here or further out, just a hair. I feel like the pocket clip is just a little stiff on the stiff side. But overall, it's a good knife. Let's do some size comparisons here real quick. While we're at it. So here we got the Winas Equibic. You can see the Equibic is larger. And here we got the Kaiser Hawk in DLC, also larger. So yeah, this is definitely a smaller knife. It's not a full. I wouldn't consider it a full size knife. It's more in the region of a Wall-Street porcupine, maybe the size. So we got here maybe a little bit larger than a porcupine, not by much though. We got the tenable fin rear and the CBB hyperpulse here. You can see both those are larger as well. And we got the what is it called? Migron Moyarl, which is very similar in size actually. So this is another one that you can compare this very well to size-wise. You can get a premium version of this, and that's gonna be cheaper than this. Of course, a little different, but you know you can get a premium version with titanium, very similar with carbon fiber inlays and stuff. Not the fancy colored ones, but like you get the more copper and silver or aluminum carbon fiber looking ones. And here we got the NAF's lander, so you can see that. So this is a little bit more poppy, but like I said, it's a decent knife. It's a good knife. I can't get myself to like the price on this one, just because I did research, and this even goes up to like 360 as well. There's a little bit more expensive version that is only blue or Arctic blue carbon fiber, and that's like 360. I'm like, holy crap, man, that's quite expensive. But yeah, so what we do have here, we got about close to right around 7.5 inches length. We got a blade length of about 3 1/8, and we got a cutting edge of 2 3/4. So the cutting edge is quite short on this one. But yeah, like I said, I mean, it's a smaller carry. It's still a EDC friendly knife, not a bad knife by no means. Weight definitely over 4, I believe. It's like I said, it's solid titanium. There's no weight relief. 4.5, 4.55. Yeah, you can feel that. Actually, you can on this one you can feel it. Sometimes I have heavier knives where I can't feel it because they're just better. I don't know, the weight's better balanced or so. But yeah, I mean it's a good knife. I just feel the price is a little bit would be much better if it was around 270, 275, maybe even 260. I feel like that would be an adequate price for this one. But overall, I'm very happy about the knife. I like the knife, and this is of course going back to Stacy again. But yeah, it's a really cool knife. Cool to see. It's a rarer knife that not too many have actually reviewed, I believe. And I see why, because the price is just, I think it would get a lot of negatives about the price because of all the other offers that are out there. But yeah, if you get into it, I mean, if you like this type of knife, it's not a bad knife. If you like this, I will link it in the description. If directly to QSP. I do not have any affiliation with them or anything, but I will put the link up so you can pick it up. I think Blade HQ is asking the same price. I have not seen this knife anywhere reduced price-wise. If you guys want to pick it up, I will link it in the description. And if you like my content, please comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you.